The nutrition of a bodybuilding diet can make or break a fitness regime. All too often people exercise and think it's okay to eat junk because they are burning it off or they are bulking. People know this is wrong, but the thing is, they don't know the right way to eat to build muscle. They don't know that you can gain muscle and maintain a ripped core at the same time. They don't understand how to schedule treats into their new bodybuilding diet. Instead, a snack turns into a full-blown binge. Not good. When constructing a bodybuilding diet, there are certain principles that we follow. These principles set apart the winners and the losers. You are here because you are wanting to learn about the real way to eat according to your goals. The following tips are tried and tested over time. There will be new techniques that promise fast results, but they are often only temporary. Enjoy the ride and make it a lifestyle. In return, you will have a great body for life. Bodybuilding diet rules. Rule 1 pound. One of the most common rules is to eat smaller meals throughout the day instead of 3 large ones. The original idea was that it keeps the metabolism firing. Research has found this to be inaccurate. Instead, it has been discovered that eating smaller meals throughout the day high in protein encourages more fat loss, through much of the energy of protein being burned off as heat. Rule 2 pounds. Carbohydrates should not be neglected. Although a much leaner high-protein diet is recommended, complex carbohydrates are required as well. This principle is based on the fact that carbohydrates fuel the energy demands faster than protein alone. Additionally, you should be eating complex carbohydrates, not simple sugars. This is because complex carbohydrates take longer to digest and, if consumed, they can last throughout the day. To control your blood sugar levels, be aware that simple sugars can enter the bloodstream quickly and spike up your blood sugar level through increasing insulin secretion. Complex carbohydrates curb the sudden release of insulin, which can drive sugars in the blood to other tissues such as the liver and the fat cells. This is why complex carbohydrates can also control the deposition of sugars to fat cells, thus controlling your body fat and weight gain. Rule 3 pounds. When designing a bodybuilding diet, you will notice that most people almost prohibit the increase in insulin. There are certain times you need to elevate the level of your blood sugar in order to use the insulin effectively. The pre- and post-workout meals should be considered because sometimes it differs from the bodybuilding nutrition we all used to know and follow. Rule 4 pounds. The last among these principles, though not the least, is the limited consumption of dietary fats. Take note that fats also gives us energy, and what many might not know yet, fats, particularly cholesterol, are required for hormone production, which in turn is needed to boost muscle development. Fats should normally make up around 20% of your calories, or roughly 1 g per pound of body weight. Bodybuilding diet tips. Pre-workout. Make sure to consume your pre-workout meal 30 to 60 minutes before your routine. This will ensure that you are properly fueled up and you don't go hungry during your training session. It should be noted here that your pre-workout meal should not be a heavy meal. It will not do you any good. On the other hand, eating only the recommended pre-workout food will give you the necessary energy that may even last on the post-workout recovery period. Pre-workout meals should be balanced with the precise amounts of nutrients of protein and fast and slow digesting carbohydrates. Take note that you should consume energy from carbs that can be immediately used during an extensive routine. Examples of these include starchy carbohydrates such as white rice and bread. Protein should also be fast digesting, and they include egg whites and whey protein isolate. Post-workout catabolism is the process wherein a state of muscle wasting occurs. This is the reverse of anabolism and is usually observed after an extensive workout. Additionally, right after your routine, glycogen is depleted from the muscle cells. Glycogen is the stored form of sugar in the muscles, and it fuels the muscle during contraction, such as when you are doing your exercises. This is where you need again the fast digesting carbs to affect also your insulin levels. In order to refill the glycogen post-workout and push the anabolic process back again, you need to affect your glycogen stores. Thus, a combination of fast-digesting carbs plus fast-digesting proteins such as whey protein isolate is required to get them immediately recruited back to the muscle cells and avoid the catabolic process. It has also been shown that muscle building results when you consume the fast-digesting high-protein and high-simple carbohydrate diet post-workout, because this is the time your muscles are demanding for nutrients. It is also advisable that liquid food such as protein shake is more advantageous than whole food meal. Whole foods take a lot of time to get digested and assimilated, unlike liquid foods. The supplements you need. Foods are the best choice for choosing your required nutritional needs. However, there are some factors to be considered, such as the rate at which food can be digested and the nutrient profile of the food. For these reasons, supplements can play a part in a bodybuilding diet to encourage muscle growth or recovery. Sugar. This may seem strange to include in a bodybuilding diet where one is working to transform their physique, but research has proven it be incredibly useful. It ensures that your glycogen is not depleted from the muscle cells post-workout. Sugars like dextrose and maltodextrin also spike your insulin levels that aids in pushing the nutrients from other sources back to your muscle cells. Consume 30 g of sugar in the form of snakes or gummy bears post-workout. Glutamine. It reduces catabolism and boosts the release of growth hormone and muscle cell volume. Though it is found abundantly in the body, glutamine is depleted during exercise. Part of the reason that it should be supplemented is because it is the predominant amino acid in the skeletal muscle. Whey protein isolate WPI. Whey protein is essential to any bodybuilding diet. It can provide a steady supply of amino acids once it enters the bloodstream. WPI is absorbed immediately and can enhance lean mass gains, growth hormone release, and body fat reduction. Caffeine. It helps prevent muscle soreness post-workout and can increase muscle intensity and strength. Caffeine also helps to mobilize fat cells to the blood. It should be taken pre-workout. Creatine. It increases phosphocreatine used in generating the energy. ATP studies have shown that creatine increases insulin-like growth factor. Creatine also takes water into muscle cells to enhance protein synthesis. Put simply, it increases energy in the muscle and encourages a faster recovery.